I'd like to welcome you to the House of Thrillers. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. I read my novels and other works in the public domain and submissions from people like you. So buckle up. It's quite the ride, and we'll see you on the other side.
Tingle brain.
Olé, Mardi Gras, laissez les Bon Temps Rouler. Let the good times roll. I'd like to welcome you to the House of Thrillers. I'm Scully Pop, your host, the author that reads to you. Tonight, we're going to be looking at a little bit of live Mardi Gras down on Bourbon Street. So buckle up, it's quite the ride. We'll see you on the other side. Oh, you got that. Hey, ja. Everybody, welcome. Hey, ja. Our wonderful Izzy Scud back there working with the buttons and everything. Get the sound check. Hey, my broska, construction crony. Scott. How you doing, Chris? Good to see you. Jenny Pop. Stitching it up, capturing the country live. Hey, Scully. Great to see you. Yeah, I'm going to read a little bit tonight, too. We're sounding pretty good. Sounding good, and the native wild man is into house. Gulf Coast Granny. Welcome to wonderful MT Homestead. Tingle. Lawless in the world. Let's see the lawless emoji. Blonde. Whoop. Moderator extraordinaire, TWP Popcorn. TWP. Stitching it up. Rocket Blast Gaming is into house. We want to show you good time. Jenny Pop. All right, everybody, welcome our newest moderator, my girl Waffles. She's been working hard back there, doing a great job. Very appreciative of that. Don't let me miss anybody. I'm assuming nobody said a good sound check. Hey, Cleveland. How's the fishing going? Chip. Blaster. $1 million. 0 calories. Looking at a live cam on Bourbon Street, a balcony view. Yeah, fishing's been good. Awesome. My girl Waffles. Waffle tingles. This MT Homestead, Mike and Terry over there. Got a wonderful channel. Gulf Coast Granny Tingles. How you doing, Blind Neil? You up kind of late? Good to see you. That's right. We're going to read about the inception of Bourbon Street, the history of the actual road, how it all started. And what else was I writing about earlier? Famous restaurants in New Orleans. So prepare to be dazzled by some cuisine tonight. Stony Baker MD. Yeah, everybody getting their place there. I'm still waiting for a few people to show up. Typically, we start the reading about 20 minutes in. Hey, my code, my broska, 1111 1111 1111. Not sounding muffled. Nummy waffles. Yeah, we got a nice little series going on Mardi Gras in the French Quarter here, so I'll probably put together a playlist. Hey, Miss J. Right, we get the party started now. It's Miss J. Lighten it up. Yeah, members, we've got 15 wonderful emojis at your disposal. And of course, you can get special badges next to your name. And Scully Pop, behind the scenes content. We got a lot of good things in the works. Hey, Desert Adventures, come on in. I see quite a few seats left up here. Come sit right up in the front with the rest of the gang. Bong smokers in the back row. Whatever your poison, pour you a stiff one, get your popcorn. I am going to read to you a little bit tonight. I have a suitcase full of bozo buttons. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Tingle, 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 tingle. And moderator Blood Dragoon in the house. Thank you so much, Blood. Definitely got some of you guys here can help drop links and answer questions anybody may have. If you're looking to submit a story, you can reach out to me at jscullybooks@gmail.com. We'll put that together for you. It's Luluska, Luluska, ska, 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 Luluska. Definitely. Granny Pa spinning that wheel. Hey, hit it. Desert Adventures. All right. I love when they hit somebody in the house. Thank you, Charlotte. That's Gulf Coast Granny, my great friend Charlotte. She lives in the same city as me. We both have YouTube channels, so that's kind of neat. Yeah. It is Finn. We keep our eye out for you, okay? Wow. Kitty. Skus. Yeah, you're right. Biased to buffer. I'm getting some buffer in there. Let me see something. Not on my end. Getting too hot, is he, on the overlay? Hey, Janica. Awesome. Glad you can make it. Got some nice stuff to read tonight. It's Mama Juju. Mama Juju Scott. Beat after beat. Beat after beat. Beat after beat. Choo-choo. It's Mama Juju. Jenny Pa. Yeah, sure drove me something this time. Yeah, I got Izzy back there pressing all those buttons. It might be heating her laptop up too much. Got high, how you call it, high-tech graphics and all that stuff, you know? Beat after beat. How y'all been doing, Mike and Terry? I know you're busy with your channel. Try to catch y'all's live streams when I can. Eddie! It's Addie. Hey, Addie Skull. Tinkle, 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 tinkle. Addie tickle, 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 tickle. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Rocket blast. Who's at the Mardi Gras? Addie, ska, 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 ska. Yes, I got a little intro for you guys. Welcome, story lovers, to a very special Scully Pop live stream. Tonight, we're diving right into the pulsing heart of New Orleans culture as we narrate Bourbon Street, the soul of New Orleans. Live backdrop of the legendary street itself. Can you feel the energy? Tomorrow's Fat Tuesday. The culmination of Mardi Gras and Bourbon Street is already coming alive with celebration. As bees fly and jazz fills the air on our live feed, we'll be taking you on a journey through 300 years of history, music, and mystique of America's most notorious, celebrated, and misunderstood thoroughfare. Before we begin, hit that like button to help more people discover tonight's special stream. If you're new here, it's what we do at Scully Pop. We bring literature to life with passion and performance. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our live readings. For our amazing members in the Tingle Room, the library, and observatory, special shout out to you all. Your support makes these unique productions possible. If you're not a member yet, tonight's the perfect night to join. Just hit that join button below to unlock exclusive content and become a part of our literary family. Now grab your hurricane cocktail, settle in, and prepare to be transported as we blend the sights from our live Bourbon Street feed with the sounds of expert narration. Share the stream with friends who love New Orleans culture. Let's make this Fat Tuesday celebration unforgettable together. Buckle up, it's quite the ride. And we'll see you on the other side of Bourbon Street. Hey Izzy, how you doing tonight? Come on, say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
I'm okay.
That's good.
Busy.
How did you like my intro there?
It was great. Well done.
Good. Well, good evening, Autumn. How you doing? DJ is. A lot of good faces
Hey,
up there. Beat after beat. Good upcoming channel there. You like music and trivia and different things revolving around that.
1111.
Hey,
Jot,
right,
80.
now we can get going. We got the Rumska in the house.
Beat.
That's her emoji, I think, right
Crafton,
there.
DJ, Janica.
Lisa Knits and Vlogs. Great little channel I just discovered. Miss J. Miss J.
Behind
Yeah.
Potato, Miss J,
Did you see anything crazy on the screen yet, Izzy?
Native Screen, huh? Native what? No.
Anything crazy happening? No. Hey,
I'm saying hi to
Jot.
everybody. Okay. And the rest of you.
And the rest of you. Yeah, so we're getting close
I
to the
didn't
end
say
of
your
our
name.
Mardi Gras season.
Would there be a quiz? No. No quizzes tonight.
Izzy made me a really cool overlay for the reading tonight. In fact, first I'll talk about Bourbon Street for about 15 minutes. Then I'll get into the restaurant. So if that helps anything. I'm sounding pretty good or what? I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody ever been down there for Mardi Gras? It sounds good. Okay, thanks, B.
Miss J, everybody. Rumsky. Hey. Weston.
Good evening, Weston. Y'all share it out if you can.
Rocket.
Rocket Blast. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
If you have remembered to hit the like, please put a 1010 in the chat.
Oh yeah, that's good.
We need a 1010 if you hit the
We got
thumbs.
1010 and then the 1111 code, another friend of mine.
And
You're into
333 is
the
mine.
esoteric and things like that. He's got a really cool channel. 1010, all those 10s coming in.
That's right. Is that, yeah, that's me, Weston.
Adding
It's me.
tingles. 333 says
Yeah.
wild man.
Thank you, Native.
It's not just any wild man, it's the native wild man. Okay.
I don't care. He's still, he knows 333.
My girl waffles.
Okay. 666, Jenny. Jenny, you're grounded.
What? Is
She
Jenny
said
misbehaving
666.
already?
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, I mean, it's up to you, boss, whether she is or not.
I'm gonna have to keep my eye on her, okay?
Do it.
We'll keeping our eye on Jenny. Behave, Jenny.
Scully, how did you get your
wild
voice?
Night. What is he?
Weston said, Scully, how did you get your voice?
Oh man, that's a good question, huh? How did I get my voice? I think I'd know the answer to that.
Hello, Mr. Fulton.
Hello,
Perez.
Scully.
I fell down on
Man,
my
that
boat.
ain't no good.
And, oh, no.
You at the hospital right now?
Wow.
Oh man, I can't imagine falling on a basketball, and like, hang in there.
Hey,
Try to
Nani.
relax. I'll read to you a little bit tonight.
Did you train for
Desert
speaking?
Adventures? Simply narrate. I'm a sweet angel, Izzy and Scully. Yeah. We get you down to New Orleans one day. We'll see.
Who are you kidding, Jenny?
Magic flying potato.
Thank you, Desert Adventures, for the $3.99.
Oh, thank you for your kind generosity. That's a good channel out there if you want to learn about Arizona, and they're out in the desert hanging out, and a lot of cool people out there. Get over there, check them out. Maybe Izzy drop Desert's link out there. It'd be definitely worth your while to go have a look. Oh Lordy, I already sucked down all the tea I had, man. I need to get more.
Go get it.
Yeah, I need to do that before I start to narrate. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Jeez.
Thank you, Ronsky. There's a lot of button being pushed back here. I appreciate your help. Once again, Runsky, you're the belle of the ball. Until you make me mad. I'm just playing. I gotta behave too, Jenny, so don't feel bad. Right. I'll change that scene. I hope everybody's day's been going okay. I'm not going to screw up. If anything, my laptop will. It won't be me. Has everybody had a good day today? I'm asking you, Nanette. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm gonna go with Simply. How about that? Sound right? Hey, natives, thank you for the Scully membership to DJ Is. That's the membership from Native Wild Man. It was okay. You're still working and having a great day. Awesome. Thank you, Rumsky. No, Janica? No, you did not? Why not? Huh? Tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Oh, great. Great. Oh, come on. I'm going to get fired, y'all.
my cat's like, what the hell you doing? You already went up to the studio. I'm like, now she's all mad at me. You know, I turned my gain up a little bit, but my fear is that my clip and my end of my words get cut off, but I don't want to get muffled. Like, so, hey, Kristen, did I miss anybody?
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah. Somebody just came in.
Hey, Wild Man, thank you for the gifted membership.
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you.
Much appreciated.
Muchas gracias.
Stitching it up.
Yoda's blessed life is in the house. Copper beads.
Yoda Pop. Never fear. Yoda Pop is here, tossing beads and taking numbers like 1-800-call for beads.
You need a hobby, Yoda. Not that. Not that hobby.
Anybody know why they called it Bourbon Street? The engineer that laid the ground for Bourbon Street, you never could have imagined it would become what it became, and it was like one of the first roads they laid out there. Hey, sweet and low. How you doing, Khadija? Yeti Mountain, Yeti Mountain, Yeti Mountain. It's Joan Tingles. What you doing up, Khadija? You off tomorrow, darling? Just Jason, Ghetto, and more. Addie Weston Tingles. Got some good emojis out there. Yoda Pop, Yoda Pop. I lost my glasses, but hello, everyone. I just woke up. All right, Khadija. Good deal. I'm going to read a little bit here in a minute. Yeti Mountain, Yeti Mountain, Yeti Mountain. My girl wobbles. TWP. Team TWP. So yeah, we got the Bourbon Street. Stony Baker. Year is 1721. It's a French engineer named Adrien de Palger. Drags his compass across a crude map of a swampy outpost in French Louisiana. His hand draws a neat grid of streets for what will become the Beau Carré, the old square. Among these carefully plotted lines, he designates one particular street to honor France's ruling dynasty. He couldn't have known that the single street, Rue Bourbon, would one day become the most notorious, celebrated, and misunderstood thoroughfare in America. "300 years later, the name Bourbon Street conjures immediate images, neon lights reflecting in puddles after a summer rain, a cacophony of competing jazz bands spilling from open doorways, the scent of potent hurricanes and plastic cups, and the press of humanity seeking something they can't find anywhere else in America." But beneath this carnival atmosphere lies a street that has witnessed the full spectrum of American history, from colonial aristocracy to prohibition speakeasies, from the birth of jazz to the modern excesses of tourism gone wild. Tonight, we peel back the layers of this legendary 13-block stretch of asphalt and reveal the true soil of our Bourbon Street, a place that has been both celebrated and scorned, microcosm of America's relationship with pleasure, vice, music, and cultural identity. It's not just the story of a famous party destination. It's the biography of a living, breathing entity that has survived wars, fires, epidemics, and moral crusades, always emerging with its distinctive character intact. Welcome to Bourbon Street, where every brick, balcony, and bar stool has a story to tell. Contrary to popular belief, Bourbon Street was not named for the whiskey that now flows freely along its length. The name honors the House of Bourbon, the French royal family that ruled when New Orleans was founded in 1718. The street was initially home to aristocratic French colonialists who built elegant townhouses with wrought iron balconies and intimate courtyards, architectural features that remain the signature of the French Quarter today. Dr. Jessica Martin, architectural historian at Tulane University, explains, the original residents of Bourbon Street would be shocked to see what's become of their elegant neighborhood. These were people who considered themselves the cream of colonial society. Their homes were designed to showcase wealth and European sophistication in what was essentially a frontier outpost. The transformation of Bourbon Street from genteel to notorious began long before it became a tourist destination. After the Louisiana Purchase in 1803, Americans flooded into the former French colony, creating cultural tensions that still echo today. New Orleans was already known for its more permissive attitude towards pleasure and entertainment. And as the city grew into a major port, Bourbon Street's proximity to the Mississippi made it a natural gathering place for sailors, merchants, and opportunists of all kinds. By the 1830s, the street had become home to gambling houses, saloons, and brothels, particularly in the area closer to Canal Street, now known as Upper Bourbon. The wealthy French Creole families began moving away, selling their elegant homes to businesses or converting them to commercial use. Yet, even as it gained a reputation for vice, Bourbon Street maintained a certain sophistication. The brothels of Storyville, the city's infamous red light district that bordered Bourbon Street, often featured elaborate parlors where jazz pianists provided entertainment. New Orleans has always had a complicated relationship with vice. There was a pragmatic approach. Rather than trying to eliminate activities like gambling and prostitution, the city preferred to contain them in a specific area where they could be monitored and taxed. Bourbon Street. One of those areas that contained debauchery. And this pragmatic approach extended to drinking as well. Even during Prohibition, New Orleans barely pretended to enforce the law. Speakeasies operated openly on Bourbon Street, often with the knowledge and protection of local police. It was during this era that many of Bourbon's most famous bars were established, including the old Absinthe House, which had already been served its signature absinthe cocktails for nearly a century when Prohibition arrived. Music that changed America. Perhaps no aspect of Bourbon Street's history has been more influential than its role in the birth and evolution of jazz. In the early 20th century, Bourbon Street and the surrounding French Quarter became an incubator for a revolutionary new form of music that would change the world. Jazz was born from a unique cultural collision that could only have happened in New Orleans. You had African rhythms from the slaves, European classical instruments, Caribbean influences from Cuba and Haiti, blues traditions, all mixing together in this one small neighborhood. Bourbon Street was where all these musicians could find steady work playing for tips or in the entertainment houses. Good evening, Camellia, aka Roy, aka Ray, pardon me. Everybody settling in here, having a good time. What's the jump. Khadija. Blood dragon. Good evening. One of the most significant venues was the Bourbon Street Landmark Preservation Hall. Though ironically, it wasn't established until 1961 as a sanctuary for traditional jazz musicians who were being pushed out by more commercial entertainment. Before that, places like the famous Door, the Slipper, and dozens of smaller clubs provided the stage where jazz evolved from its early Dixieland style through swing and beyond. Louis Armstrong, who would become jazz's first superstar, got to start playing on around Bourbon Street. Though born in extreme poverty, Armstrong's trumpet playing in the French Quarter venues caught the attention of King Oliver, who invited the young musician to join his band in Chicago. This pattern would repeat throughout the century. Musicians cutting their teeth on Bourbon Street before taking New Orleans' musical innovations to the world. By the 1950s, Bourbon Street's music scene had become more commercialized, with clubs offering strip shows accompanied by jazz bands, creating the unusual juxtaposition of extraordinary musicians playing behind burlesque performances. This era produced its own legends, like Al Hurt and Pete Fountain, maintained the musical excellence of the street even as its character continued to evolve. Chris Owens began performing on Bourbon Street in the 1950s and operated her famous club there until her death in 2022 at age 89. When I started on Bourbon Street, it was glamorous. People dressed up to come out. The shows were productions with costumes and choreography. The musicians wore tuxedos. It was entertainment for adults, yes, but it had class. From the flames that forged the modern quarter. Few visitors today's Bourbon Street realize that much of what they're seeing isn't original to the French colonial period at all. New Orleans has been ravaged by major fires, particularly fires in 1788 and 1794. Collectively destroyed more than 80% of the French Quarter's buildings. After that, the city was largely rebuilt under Spanish rule. That's why what we call the French Quarter actually has predominantly Spanish colonial architecture. The buildings feature courtyards, plastered brick construction, and the iron balconies that are now so iconic. The balconies, the hidden courtyards, the pastel colors create the distinctive stage that gives Bourbon Street its unique sense of place. Kind of architectural time capsule and makes visitors feel they've stepped into another era. Quarters preservation has created a curious paradox. French Quarter, including Bourbon Street, is both the oldest neighborhood in New Orleans and, in many ways, the newest. Behind those historic facades, most buildings have been comprehensively modernized. This blending of old and new creates the essential tension that makes Bourbon Street so fascinating. At Jean Lafitte's blacksmith shop, built around 1772, claimed to be the oldest bar in America. Patrons sip frozen daiquiris beneath centuries-old timbers. Oh, just up the street, massive sound systems pump out contemporary hits from clubs established just years or even months ago. No street in America has produced more colorful characters than Bourbon Street. From the pirates who frequented its early taverns to the jazz pioneers who created a new American art form. From the madams who ran its brothels to the modern entrepreneurs who shaped its current identity, Bourbon Street has always attracted the unconventional. Consider the legendary voodoo priestess Marie Laveau, who just lived blocks from Bourbon Street. While not directly associated with the street itself, her presence in the French Quarter contributed to the aura of mystery and spiritual power that permeates the neighborhood. Today, tourists still visit her tomb in St. Louis Cemetery No. 1, leaving offerings and marking the stone with XXX in hopes that she'll grant their wishes. Then there's Josie Arlington. Josie Arlington, the famous madam who ran one of the most sophisticated brothels in Storyville. Though her Arlington house wasn't on Bourbon Street itself, but nearby on Basin Street, her influence on the culture of commercialized pleasure in the quarter was immense. Arlington was known for her business acumen and for maintaining an elegant establishment that catered to wealthy clients looking for more than just physical gratification. Even the buildings themselves have become characters in Bourbon Street lore. The haunted reputation of places like the Lafitte Guest House and the old Absent House adds another layer to the street's mystique. Whether or not one believes in the supernatural, these stories of restless spirits and unexplained phenomena contribute to the feeling that Bourbon Street exists in a realm where the normal rules don't quite apply. Janica, Janica. Rocket Blast. I'm just saying, but I doubt it. You love busting my chops, huh? Hiya, Addie, if you're still here. West Edmonton Mall. Section called Bourbon Street. Okay. Hey, native. Hey, chameleon. Dun, dun, dun. Boy, they getting down out there. Look at that. That's the place to be, man. Biggest party in America right now. Yeah, I'm gonna read a little bit from my new book too here in a while. Give y'all was it read chapter 6, I think 6 or 7. I'm gonna recap what we read so far though. Daddy Scott. We're probably gonna do a series in Dublin, Ireland for St. Patrick's week, where we cover the district of Temple Bar. Very famous area of Dublin, Ireland. Anybody learning anything interesting about Mardi Gras or New Orleans? Welcome, good evening, Tom Garvey, the Ghetto Cook. Cheers to you, Anne Marie. Did you wave at me already? Man, I thought I got everyone. You know how it is. Like, it's busy, man. Hard to catch everything, especially when you're reading. If I'm reading, I won't see you. Probably not until I take a break. Cool costumes. Yeah, they got some pretty crazy stuff going on. But one thing about Mardi Gras, it's always evolving. It definitely evolves. I don't know. It's true. When you get there, it does. It feels supernatural. It's like magic in the air almost. It's not something that I can explain in words, really. Hey, thank you, TWP, dropping that link. Tomorrow's Fat Tuesday, so it'll be like really everybody will be out, you know. I'm surprised there's this many people here tonight for Monday, but usually it's kind of between Sunday and Monday, but a little bit quiet, but it is on the coast at least. But we do Mardi Gras here in South Mississippi too. So I'll take y'all a little bit beyond the neon to Lower Bourbon Street. If you want to put that in perspective, Upper Bourbon Street's on the end by Canal Street. And it ends at the other side at Esplanade, which is Lower Bourbon. For many visitors, Bourbon Street is defined by the neon-lit stretch between Canal Street and St. Anne Street. The area known as Upper Bourbon that features the densest concentration of bars, strip clubs, and souvenir shops. But locals know that Bourbon Street changes character dramatically as it continues deeper into the French Quarter. It becomes quieter, more residential, and in many ways more representative of authentic New Orleans culture. Lower Bourbon from St. Anne to Esplanade is like a different world. You got historic homes where people actually live, quieter bars that locals frequent, and restaurants focused on quality rather than volume. It feels like the French Quarter as it existed before mass tourism. This section of Bourbon includes landmarks like Lafitte's Blacksmith Shop, with its candlelit ambiance and claims of being the oldest bar in America, and the Clover Grill, a tiny 24-hour diner that has served hangover-curing breakfast to generations of Quarter residents and visitors. The contrast between Upper and Lower Bourbon highlights the street's dual nature. Commercial excess versus historic preservation. Mass tourism versus local culture. Volume versus quality. This duality extends to how New Orleanians themselves view the street. One of the most fascinating contradictions of Bourbon Street is its proximity to some of the New Orleans' most significant religious institutions. Just steps from the most devout blocks of Upper Bourbon stands St. Louis Cathedral, the oldest continuously active cathedral in the United States. Its triple spires defining the skyline of the French Quarter. Yeah, Brennan's. I'm going to talk about Brennan's tonight. It's funny, Tom. The cathedral faces Jackson Square, the historic heart of New Orleans, where street performers, artists, and fortune tellers create a more family-friendly atmosphere than what's found on Bourbon Street. This juxtaposition of the sacred and profane is quintessentially New Orleans. A city deeply influenced by Catholicism, yet famous for its indulgence. Good evening, Maximiliano. Explains Father Louis Arsenault. New Orleans has always balanced religious devotion with earthly pleasures. The concept of Laissez, Bon Temps Rouler, let the good times roll, coexist with sincere religious devotion. This coexistence is perhaps most visible during Mardi Gras, when the excesses of Bourbon Street reached their annual peak. Historically, carnival season was a time to indulge before the solemnity of Lent. The end of Mardi Gras at midnight on Fat Tuesday is still marked by mounted police officers ceremonially sweeping revelers off Bourbon Street. Even among the shot bars and strip clubs, religious imagery remains present. Voodoo shops sell saint candles alongside gree-gree bags. Bars occupy buildings adorned with decorative crosses and other religious symbols. The second line parades with their roots in jazz funeral traditions regularly pass through the street's crowded blocks. That's the essence of New Orleans. Sacred and profane don't neatly separate here. They dance together. Made that so long. Wow. So that French engineer drew a simple line on a map 3 centuries ago could never have imagined what his Rue Bourbon would become. A street that has contributed more to America's cultural identity, for better or worse, than perhaps any other single street in the nation. So the next time you find yourself walking those 13 blocks, plastic cup in hand, navigating through the press of humanity beneath the glow of neon and wrought iron, take a moment to look beyond the surface spectacle. In the facades of those historic buildings, and the notes floating from a saxophone on the corner, and the mingled aromas of spilled beer and Cajun spices, you're experiencing not just a famous party destination, but a living embodiment of America's complex relationship with its own desires. A street that, for 300 years, has been telling us who we really are. That concludes my piece on the history of bourbon. We'll next talk about famous restaurants in the French Quarter. Take a little break here where history meets cuisine. Say hello to everybody. Hey, Anna's Adventure. Good evening. Stars in the house. Star power. Girl, waffles, waffles, waffles. Rocky Black, Rocky, whoop, whoop, whoop. Daddy Scoop, Scoop, Scoop. Maximiliano. Cooking it up, and Brennan's. Yeah, got that good old Bananas Foster, huh? Y'all make sure you hit the like. Don't forget, members, we got a bunch of cool emojis. So, oh, did I just cross out of my stream? Let me see. Oh my God, excellent stream now. Okay. We've got 51 likes already. Awesome, awesome. Hey, Star, says Autumn. Miss J, Miss J. All right, green shirts. Let's fill up the chat with some color there. Put those emojis in there if you don't mind. Otherwise, give me your best ska. Looks something like this. Ska alert. Skatastic. There you go. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Janica, Janica, Janica. Blood Dragoon. Hey, Mr. Nobody in the house. Ooh, some yummy black tea with oil of bergamot. The voice get cracking. Light it up, Gulf Coast Granny. I hope y'all aren't hungry right now. I'm getting ready to talk about some really good food. Yeah. Yeah, all those people down there think about how good they've been eating today, too. Well, you can guarantee everything's got a stick of butter in it down there. Y'all been to Brennan's, Tom? Y'all forgive me if I pronounce some of the names. They're so hard, these names. I think it's Arnold's. Arnold's. I can't remember. Arnold's. Oh my God. I cannot remember. Oh Lord. Man, they gonna party all night out there. Look at that. Oh, here comes the crucifixion parade. Izzy, you see that? God, look at them getting through. That's crazy. Holy crap. Cool hat that guy's got right there up front. Dang, look at that procession coming through there. That's some good music for that, Izzy. let me back that up a little bit. No, it's all right. That's hilarious. You put that song on when that cross was going through there like that. Oh, shit. Bang my heels. I love a parade. Oh shit. You know. Okay. Madwood barbecue. Madwood. Janet. Tingle, 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 tingle. Tingle, 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 tingle. Ska, 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 ska. Super, 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 super tingles. Super wild. AKA Ray. AKA Ray. Mesmerizing, isn't it? Sea of humanity. Lob shot of Bourbon Street. Mardi Gras 2025. Brain tingles begin. Tongue clicking. Check. Test. Tingle, test. Tingle, test. Year's 1803. And in a small tavern on a cobblestone street in New Orleans, a group of men raised their glasses. The Louisiana Purchase has just been signed, transferring this vibrant port city from French control to American hands for the princely sum of $15 million. But as these men toast to new beginnings, they know something the politicians in Washington don't. That the true wealth of New Orleans isn't measured in territory or shipping routes, but in the extraordinary fusion of flavors simmering in pots throughout what would become America's most distinctive culinary landscape. Two centuries later, those flavors hadn't just survived, they've thrived, evolving into a gastronomic legacy that draws millions to the historic French Quarter each year. But behind each legendary restaurant lies a story as rich and complex as the roux that forms the base of their gumbos. Tales of immigrant dreams, cultural resilience, celebrity encounters, and even brushes with the supernatural. Our journey begins at one iconic establishment that has witnessed it all. Antoine's Restaurant on St. Louis Street, the oldest family-run restaurant in America. In 1840, a young French immigrant named Antoine Alcitorre arrived in New Orleans with little more than determination and culinary training from the great kitchens of France. What he created wasn't just a restaurant, but an institution that would survive the Civil War, 2 world wars, Prohibition, the Great Depression, and Hurricane Katrina. As we step through Antoine's 14 dining rooms, each has a story to tell. The mystery room earned its name during Prohibition, when patrons would enter through one door and exit with cups of coffee that mysteriously contained alcohol, whispering that they had gone through the mystery door. When questioned about their beverage, the standard reply became, "It's a mystery to me." But Antoine's true legacy lies in its cuisine, specifically in one dish that revolutionized New Orleans cooking. In the 1870s, Antoine's son Jules created Oysters Rockefeller, named for John D. Rockefeller because the sauce was so rich. The recipe remains a closely guarded secret to this day, though countless chefs have attempted to duplicate it. What we do know is that, contrary to popular belief, the original contains no spinach, a detail that would horrify many modern imitators. Antoine's walls are adorned with photographs of the famous guests who dined here, from Franklin Roosevelt to Pope John Paul II, from Bing Crosby to Brad Pitt. While Antoine's represents old world French Creole tradition, our next destination embraces the Spanish influence that shapes New Orleans cuisine. Just a few blocks away on Chartres Street stands Tujagüey. I can't pronounce his name. Tujagüey's. Lord have mercy. Let me type it into the chat. Tujagüey's. I cannot pronounce that name. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Tujagüey's. Butchering these names. At any rate, until the early 2000s, the restaurant operated without printed menus, serving only a fixed price, multi-course table meal, a tradition dating back to its origins. Centerpiece to that meal is their famous beef brisket. It's boiled to perfection and served with a horseradish sauce so potent it's been known to bring tears to the eyes of unsuspecting diners. Hey, cable company. Welcome, welcome. Some of these names, man. And just across the street stands the green and white awning of the Napoleon House, a building whose name evokes one of the most fascinating what-ifs in New Orleans history. In the early 1800s, the building's owner, Nicholas Girard, who served as mayor of New Orleans from 1812 to 1815, offered his residence as a refuge to the exiled Emperor Napoleon. A rescue plot was hatched by Bonapartists who smuggled Napoleon from his imprisonment on St. Helena to Louisiana. The scheme failed when Napoleon died in 1821. but the building's nickname stuck. And the Napoleon House has been a restaurant and bar since 1914. A short walk down Decatur Street brings us to one of the quarter's most photographed locations, Café du Monde. Established in 1862 during the Civil War, this open-air coffee stand operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, closing only on Christmas Day and during the occasional hurricane. Its menu has remained virtually unchanged for over 150 years. Dark roasted coffee with chicory, served black or au lait with hot milk. Beignets. Square French-style donuts lavishly covered with powdered sugar. The simplicity of Café du Monde belies its cultural significance. The addition of chicory to coffee became popular during the Civil War blockades when New Orleanians, unable to import sufficient coffee, stretched their supply by adding the roasted root. They discovered that chicory softened the bitter edge of dark roasted coffee while adding a chocolate-like flavor. What began as a wartime necessity became a beloved tradition that continues today. Just a stone's throw from Café du Monde lies the French Market, where we find another culinary landmark with a very different history. Central Grocery, creator of the original muffaletta sandwich. While not a restaurant in the traditional sense, this Italian grocery store, founded in 1906 by Salvatore Lupo, a Sicilian immigrant, created what has become one of New Orleans' most iconic dishes. The muffaletta, tomato. Born of practicality, Sicilian farmers selling their produce. Oh my God, I cannot read. Anyway, it's like a really good sandwich with olives and all that good stuff. But it's a really cool place. You got to go check out the French Market. Oh, my French is terrible tonight. Oh my God. Our next journey takes us to Royal Street in the Court of Two Sisters. It was run by two Creole sisters in the 1830s. Emma and Bertha Camors, born of aristocratic French descent. Their shop, the shop of the two sisters, sold perfumes, dresses, laces, and other finery imported from Paris. They died within months of each other. Eventually became a beloved restaurant, famous for its daily jazz brunch, served in a lush courtyard centered around a wishing well. The massive wisteria vine that provides shade to diners is over a century old, and the courtyard's romance has made it a popular wedding venue for generations. The Court of Two Sisters exemplifies the Creole approach to brunching, leisurely, indulgent affair featuring traditional dishes like turtle soup. Oh God, I wish Tom could help me with some of these names. Grillades and grits, egg sardelle and bread pudding with whiskey sauce. Got the Two Sisters cocktail, blends rum with fruit juices and grenadine, topped with a float of herb saint and anise flavored liquor created in New Orleans after absinthe was banned in 1912. Yet no exploration of French Quarter restaurants would be complete without acknowledging the contributions of one extraordinary family, the Brennans, whose restaurant empire began with the legendary Brennans on Royal Street. The original Brennans was established in 1946 by Owen Brennan, an Irish American who, according to family lore, opened a French restaurant on a bet after Court Arnaud of Arnaud's restaurant declared that an Irishman could never succeed in running such an establishment. Brennan proved the count wrong, creating one of the quarter's most successful restaurants. Brennan's is perhaps most famous for creating Bananas Foster, a dessert of bananas flambéed in sauce of butter, brown sugar, cinnamon, and banana liqueur, then flamed with rum and served over vanilla ice cream. God, it sounds so good. I've had it, but the dish was created in 1951 when Owen challenged his chef, Paul Blanchet, to create a dessert featuring bananas, which were being imported in abundance into New Orleans. Named for Richard Foster, a friend of Owens's and chairman of the New Orleans Crime Commission. But Brennan's innovation extends beyond a single dish. They pioneered the concept of breakfast at Brennan's, elevating the morning meal to fine dining status with dishes like eggs hussard, poached eggs on Holland rusk with Canadian bacon topped with Marchand de Vin sauce, and egg sardelle, poached eggs on artichoke bottoms with creamed spinach topped with hollandaise sauce. Tell me your stomach's not growling now. Tom, am I doing all right with the pronunciations of those dishes? God. Lord help me. I guess after Katrina, the original Brennan's closed and they split into two different factions, and so I'm not sure what's going on with that. They restored the original location, it looks like. Then you got Galatoire's, founded in 1905 by Jean Galatoire, French chef. They maintain their traditions, so what makes unique is not just its food. Dishes like shrimp remoulade, oysters Rockefeller, trout Monnaie, but its unwavering commitment to social traditions. For generations, lunch at Galatoire's on Friday has been a social institution for New Orleans elite. These lunches frequently extend well into the evening, fueled by cocktails and animated conversation. The restaurant's most storied tradition occurs during the Friday before Mardi Gras, when the dining room transforms into a raucous party with patrons standing on chairs and tables, waving napkins in the air. Our culinary journey now takes us to Arnaud's. Founded in 1918 by French wine salesman Arnaud Sazonave. Occupies an entire block of buildings in the heart of the French Quarter. Arnaud's represents the grandeur of old-line Creole cuisine served in opulent surroundings. But he was notorious for his obsessive pursuit of culinary perfection and his equally strong opposition to prohibition. He maintained hidden wine cellars throughout the restaurant and allegedly ran a speakeasy on the side. In a city where restaurants often function as cultural institutions, few embody that role more completely than Dookie Chase's restaurant, located on the border of the French Quarter and Treme neighborhoods. Established in 1941 by Edgar Dookie Chase Sr. and his wife, Emily, as a sandwich shop and lottery ticket outlet. Leah Chase, who passed away in 2019 at age 96, became known as the Queen of Creole cuisine, transforming Dookie Chase's into a fine dining establishment featuring refined versions of Creole soul food classics. The restaurant scene in the French Quarter continues to evolve, with newer establishments like Sylvain, housed in a carriage house dating the late 1700s. What makes the restaurants of the French Quarter extraordinary isn't just their longevity or their cuisine, but their role as living museums where cultural practices, social rituals, and culinary traditions are preserved through active practice rather than static display. So when you dine at Antoine's, you're participating in the same experience enjoyed by generations of New Orleanians since the 1840s. As sunset bathes the quarter's buildings in golden light, the dinner service begins at restaurants across the neighborhood. Corks pop from the bottles of wine. Blue bubbles in pots, and conversations flow across white tablecloths. As we depart from our journey through the French Quarter's culinary landmarks, we're left with a profound appreciation for how these restaurants have shaped and been shaped by the unique cultural gumbo that is New Orleans. Life with Marlene. Hey, how you doing? RPI, RPI, RPI. Seymour, how you doing? So we had our little history of Bourbon Street and famous restaurants in the French Quarter. Hey, Firefly. Everybody hit the like. 59 likes so far. Heck yeah. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. my voice going a little bit dry. Simple Happy Life, welcome to the show. Hey, NDT, what's up, Nathan? Disco Bob, Disco Bob, Disco Bob. What you doing, Izzy? Feel like coming back up for a minute?
Scully, I'm sorry. There was a lot of boobs going on, and I didn't catch them in time. Yeah.
You get my voice half a break and come up and talk.
Okay. So, it's
did they show a bunch of boobs?
Oh my God! It was.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Ask Blood. Let's see what back for.
Damn.
There, see, there's side boob.
I told you sometimes they'll all start doing it at once.
It wasn't nothing like that. It was just a couple.
I don't know. Of course, it's different when you're down there and you see it in person, but kind of shocking some of the stuff you see, you know?
Yeah.
Well, look at all these people. They dressed up tonight.
Yeah. Follow leader.
Did you enjoy the piece on the restaurants?
You asking me? Or
I kind of butchered it a little bit. I don't know if y'all could tell. Oh my gosh, she's showing hers right there.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
He's showing a side one though. That was the other girl.
This is for educational purposes.
Purposes only. Sex ed.
Hey, Sherry. Come on in, Sherry. I'm warning you though. We got a little bit of crazying going on tonight.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
If you're offended by, you know, that kind of thing.
Well, you know, that's what happens down there.
It's crazy, man. Like people just just all their inhibitions, you know, out the window. That cracks me up when somebody walks by with a whole pizza like that. Shoot, those pizzas, man. I guess it's the New Orleans style. I mean, the New York style pizza.
You gotta think he's sharing it.
There's another one. Damn.
They're not very big though.
I mean, I know back in the day when this 30 years ago, we were paying $5 a slice, so they're probably $10 a slice now.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. They're just in
like a $50 for a pizza, you know, or something. All right, Mr. Fulton, I hope you start feeling better soon. I mean, he fell on a basketball. Can you imagine falling on a basketball? How you bounce off?
He fell on a basketball court.
Oh, on a court. Oh, okay.
Playing basketball.
Yeah.
And I know it hurts. I've got a chip bone in my elbow from falling down the basement steps on my elbows.
Yeah, you know how that is, huh?
Yeah, I'm a walking disaster.
Golly. I don't know. I don't fall really, but I'm pretty good whenever I would play tennis, you know, I'd dive for balls.
So I thought about something.
Pretty good.
You know how you was telling me that I should look, there's a girl over there in the black skirt, short skirt.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she showed hers to the other
balcony. Lord help these people.
Repent. Lord help them. Right.
Repent.
Don't start. No.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I just don't believe in getting up in people's faces and shouting out in their face about religion.
No.
I don't really condone that.
Say live and let live. Oh, they're matching. They're matching couple. They got on their New Orleans couple shirt. The girl over there must be with them.
I guarantee you, you know, like if you go spend like 4 or 5 days down there for Mardi Gras, and you start on Friday, you know, it ends on Tuesday, but you start on Friday and you go through Saturday, and
Oh.
you're like, no way in hell I'm going to show my breast, you know. But like, and then Sunday kind of goes by. Now you got Monday and Tuesday left. By the time you leave the hotel, you know, Monday morning, you're like, hell with this. I'm not wearing a bra today, you know, because I'm going to be pulling my shirt up so much.
Yeah.
But like the magic takes you over down there. I don't know. To me, I know like some people believe in supernatural, and you know, I certainly think that there's lots of possibilities with that. But you can feel something different in the air down there. It's not like any place I've ever been. I don't know. You know, even down there where Marie Laveau's the voodoo house is, like it's really like weird down there. Blood, not wood. Oh, God. Who started that? Wood. Was that you? His handwriting's sloppy. Hey, I'm just sitting here talking with no music, no nothing.
Oh shit.
Nobody responding.
I'm sorry. I forgot I was on
Scully
mic.
Pop acapella.
There you go. And that's okay.
No,
You
I'm
did
sure
pretty
my
well.
voice sounds fine with no music. I'm just not used to it.
Yeah, I know. It does sound okay without the music. Oh God,
I'm
she's
not-
looking out right there.
Oh yeah.
The one in the long peach.
Okay.
Oh.
I was starting to like get a bit like chalk in my mouth feeling there at the end reading, but I almost drank all that tea already too. I do want to read at least one chapter of the book to y'all, but take a break here for a minute.
You know, I will say something about New Orleans that I've noticed until just now. I only seen one person sagging, and that was the dude just a few minutes ago. But like it's
What
everywhere.
you mean sagging?
Pants down below their butts.
Oh.
Without, not wearing a belt.
Uh-huh.
Usually you see it everywhere. I mean, I've seen one
It
person.
might not be in style anymore.
Tell the people up here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's still like that up here. Look, I told my son one time, I said, look, dude, I said, if you're going to do that, at least change your underwear.
God. Really?
Yep.
Yeah, what if you got like a skid mark in there?
Yeah, and you don't, how often do you look behind you?
God,
Look at your outfit, Scully. See the checkerboards right there.
Oh,
this matching. That was pretty cool. The pause effect.
pants to the ground.
Yeah. All right, Rumsky. Oh, okay. I thought you said he's leaving, but blood's confusing me again. Oh no, the guys are going to show their moves.
Oh, please.
Oh, please. Look, ladies need something to look at too, okay? Rumsky, look at the eyes on Rumsky. She's like, okay. She says, I like it when Izzy's in control of the camera.
Man, it's freaking busy down there. Golly.
Yeah. It's congested. I wish people wouldn't throw trash down. It looks so trashy. Get it?
Crazy people, man.
And the noise
God,
again.
look at all those people, man. Crazy. Mm.
A lot of people.
Yeah, I swear that balcony on that red building over there, it looks like it's leaning down.
Sure
You see
does.
that?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's about to
Damn.
fall.
Maybe that's why it's only holding a poster up there.
I mean, you wonder how in the hell can it hold up all those people like that? Look at that on the left side at the farther end, you know, the people
Wow.
down there.
Oh, man.
It looks like it can't get another person on the balcony.
I know.
And you know,
And
I've
the
been on them.
railing.
When you look over the railing over there, it's really high up there. You know, it's.
Well, there's
I mean,
high
the
ceilings in the.
picture here doesn't do it justice, really, but it's
You can tell
scary looking down there,
there's
man.
you can tell there's high ceilings in the restaurant below them.
I mean,
It's
there
from
ain't
the.
no doubt if you fell off of that a balcony that high, it would do you in, man.
No, you'd land on the other people.
Shit, hopefully somebody
Oh,
catch your ass, but
they'd be drunk.
man, I bet Charlotte's from Gulf Coast Granny. I bet she's been down to New Orleans a couple of
She said.
times.
She said Poppy has. There she is. Gulf Coast.
Yeah,
Lots busier than last night. It is. These people don't work on
it
during
is. It's
Mardi Gras.
slammed tonight.
It's
Golly,
not.
it looks like more people tonight than last night.
Well, of course. You know they get off for this.
I mean, down here on the coast, like we have a really big parade on Sunday. You know, the past
Yeah.
parade, and then like on Monday, there's not much going on, and then Tuesday, tomorrow, we've got several parades down here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. But it's not. It pales in comparison to what goes on in New Orleans, of course.
Been there, but not Mardi
Yeah.
Gras. I can't do those
I
crowds.
mean, I would probably do this one more time.
One more time before I'm
Yeah,
aging.
one more time.
That'd be the death of you,
Yeah,
probably.
I'm like Charlotte. I like to go down there when it's like a lot less. Show them what it looks like early in the day.
I want to ask you, Scully, about the building right there that we were talking about. How sturdy are those railings?
I don't know. It's sturdy enough to keep them up there, I guess.
This was 5 hours ago,
Yeah.
but you can see it
Go
better.
back to the early part of the day.
Let's don't.
That's when I like to go there when it's like that.
Look how clean it is. I said that's what I'm noticing. It's so clean. Yeah, Scully Pup is a youngin.
Yeah, I'm the young guy in the old group.
I hear the drums.
Yeah, it'll be crazy down there tomorrow, no doubt. They'll be dressed up to the nines tomorrow.
You ought to
All
try to
those,
go
you know,
live
all
late.
the people that
I
they
mean
got
earlier.
big balls in the Garden District, but you never know with the evolution of Mardi Gras. Things can change, but some traditions will stay. I used to love to get the doubloons, the little silver coins, you know,
Mm.
which are typically made from aluminum.
Whee!
But they're these
Yeah,
they're
when the
about the
camera
size
turned.
of doubloons, about the size of a silver dollar, and on each side it's got a little bit of something about the parade and the crew, you know, and it's really cool looking. But I'm real fascinated about the paper mache mask. I really want to try to get into that like a hobby.
It's really hard to do paper mache.
I know it takes some like I don't know how many hours they put into making those
Idiot.
masks. They start generally those really fine masks. They start around $200 to around 500. You
Wow.
know. Yep.
Where's Sven?
The night is still young, says Sherry. Yes, yes, it is.
Sven, where are you?
It'll be looking like this for the next 4 hours. I don't know that I'll be up that long, but
Oh, that glitter jacket that dude had on was pretty snazzy.
I looked up earlier. I was like almost like 30 people up in here for a minute.
Was.
There's like a lot of people coming and going. Yep. It's pretty dang loud down there too.
You know what the best part about this is? You can keep the sound on for both. It's the same sound.
Uh-huh.
That's loud. Can you hear the louder one?
I can't hear anything. I just hear our voices only.
Okay, so there's no sound coming out of my computer.
I don't hear any
to all this
music,
noise.
any sound from the live feed.
Okay, see, I lost like you did the other night. I lost the audio to
Oh,
this.
really?
But that's okay. We can listen to the music.
It says it's muted.
Yeah, I just now muted it.
Oh, okay.
Just now.
Hey, Martha. Got a live shot of Bourbon Street, Mardi Gras.
I didn't see
I started at 9:10.
Nipple painter.
Yeah, where's our guy, huh?
No. See, all day yesterday he was underneath the balcony camera.
Oh, okay.
And there was so many people around him that you really couldn't see.
Oh, well, doesn't that hot dog look good over there?
No.
They got good hot dogs.
What makes them good?
I don't know. They're just really good.
Are they all beef or are they mixed?
I guess so. And they're a little bit bigger than normal hot dogs, you know. Even the buns are bigger, but he's got all kind of fixings you can put on them.
That's good.
Yeah, chili, cheese, onions, relish, whatever you want. We need to get a hot dog or a slice of pizza usually. Well, you can picture Scully pop down there with a plastic cup and a 6-pack of beer and a cheap bag walking around, you know.
Nah, I can't picture that at all.
You got to do it.
Look at this guy right here talking to the cop. He said, "Where's the rest of the?" Never mind, I didn't say that. I'm not going to say it.
Golly. What is that? Is that a kid?
No.
Looks like a kid almost.
No, watch him when he walks up. Hey, watch him. There, see him right there. Got a beard and everything. He's got a full beard, dude.
Damn, he's just a little man. Damn.
Yeah.
Little tiny man. Oh my God. Damn. Like weighs like 89 pounds maybe. Soaking wet.
He said that would be me talking to the cops when I was
drunk. I've seen him before out here, actually. I know who that is.
He's probably part of the acts there because
they
have the different not even will say that. That's not even I can't there's nothing I can say. Sorry.
Yeah, they got a lot of homeless over there. I mean, they're walking around having a good time too right now. I guarantee you, like those homeless people though, man, they're constantly looking on the ground for stuff that people drop, you know.
They are. I bet you.
They
I bet
probably
you
find a lot of stuff, man. Like,
the
wow.
city should use them to clean up and let them keep whatever they find and just pay them a few bucks, man. They probably
I was
enjoy
watching
that.
it one night. That guy was looking in the garbage can at the end of the night, and he was just grabbing different drinks and pouring them into one of those green things. He would
Whoa,
mix it all up and drink it.
Scully,
Isn't that gross?
Scully.
Hey, I'll be right back. Izzy, I
Leave
gotta.
me with that
Oh
thought.
God, you're buffering.
I'm good.
Your screen's buffering.
I know it. I'm switching to this one.
Hey, Tree. That's Tree Lynn, one of my old time friends here on YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
She's got a
said
really
they'd be-
good singing voice. Y'all go check her channel out. Damn, are they both buffering or is it you? Oh no.
What? Now
Oh
what?
no. We're losing our cams.
Yeah, they're taking it down.
Oh no.
What time is it there?
I cannot
Oh.
believe that this stream is ending right in the middle of Mardi Gras. Are you kidding me? That's not you. It's freaking that time.
Yeah, I know. I just brought
They
up
won't have it back up till tomorrow now. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? I can't believe that, man.
Yeah, they took them both down.
Well, I guess back it up a little ways. Oh my God.
Oh, calm down.
Oh no, there it comes. The street view's back.
Yeah.
Did you get it? Oh, good. Oh,
Yeah.
they must have. Okay, they're both back. All right.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would have been crazy. Imagine if I'd have left.
Listen to me, okay? It's 12 hours right now, so they might do that because they only do it in 12-hour increments.
Okay, well I'm about to step off for a second.
All right. So is everybody having fun? Are we having fun yet? Thank you, Rumsky, for dropping that. I pulled that screen up and didn't get to post it. I was having technical difficulties. Has everybody hit the like? If you haven't, do so. He appreciates it very, 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 very much. Let's see what music we can play. Billy Goat Stomp. That's almost like a Billy Goat stomping his foot. I hope you guys hit the like, because I don't know, just we're in voodoo country right now, so you might want to hit that like. Just saying. Can y'all hear the crowd? Let me know, because I was trying to fix my audio. Oh Lord. I was looking at the other camera. Hold on a minute. Sorry, guys. Oh, no, you didn't. No. Whoa. Let me change that camera. That dude's pulling out something he shouldn't be. Whoa. Whoa. Is us. That wouldn't have been good at all. He just showed the front and the back, and he was getting ready to show the front. I got it though that time. Guy just flashed his butt. I know, Kenny, and he turned around to pull out the front. I don't think they much care about the butt and the boobs. They care about which I don't understand that, but they care about the front part of everything, I guess. Y'all hear the sound? Can't hear anything but you and the music. Oh, okay. So it didn't. Thank you for letting me know. It didn't help. So I'm going to turn the music back on and muted. There you go. I appreciate your help there. Man, that was close, y'all. Whoa. Almost got his channel shut down. Yeah, I had the background noise on, the street noise, and my audio had went out earlier on the videos. And so you can't hear all the screaming. Can you hear the music, Rumsky? Hey, Lawless. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Rumsky, can you hear the music now? Tell me do. Okay, thank you, Kenny. Kenny, it's not your music, is it? Okay. Well, he don't like to have it loud, you know. It's not like me blaring that music. It's just background noise. Thank you, Mr. Nobody. Mr. Nobody, I got 4 words to say to you about what you just said a little bit ago. Good deal, good deal. But he'll get another channel. He'll just find somebody else to put it in his name. This is Mardi Gras. Good music. Well, thank you, Kenny. And this is the live balcony feed from the New Orleans Mardi Gras. Tomorrow's Fat Tuesday. And so this is the night, this is the eve before the mess. These costumes are, I would have thought there'd been more people in costumes than there is, but I guess that'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow, Tuesday, is fat. Yes, PHAT. Lawless, pretty hot and tempting. I know somebody else said that stood for something else, but I've always known it was pretty hot and tempting. But nope. Just wearing a hat or a flashing hat or a bunch of beads is not very festive. Would your channel shut down if a woman flashed her boobs? No, I don't know, Kenny. This is not my channel. This is Scully's channel. Now mine did get hit because of the anti abortion signs, because of the picture they had on it. Somebody reported in my stream that I was doing the other day. So I went ahead and deleted it. I don't need that on my permanent record, if you know what I mean. I've had enough problems with YouTube. Just immediately stop it and private it. Well, Mr. Nobody, I didn't realize that that was going to be a problem. Anti-women's issues. Yeah, I didn't know what else to say. You saw me stuttering or heard me stuttering. I didn't know how to broach that. This guy up here's dancing to the music. Dun, dun, dun. Wait till Scully comes back and finds out how I saved his channel. On OBS, you can blur stuff. Mr. Nobody, I want to get my computer. Boo. Oh shit! Don't do that to me. Scully, I saved your channel. Look, I was switching. Look, I was switching between screens, and I went to street level, and this dude had pulled down his pants and showed his butt. God. But look, I stopped it just as soon as I seen that, I stopped the video to back it up, so I could, I just stopped it. Cool. And there was look, somebody walked up. I've got it paused back there now. Somebody walks up and stands in front of him about the time he's getting ready to pull it out of the front.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Yes, cover songs will do that. Oh. No, Lord.
Crazy down there.
He went for a quick break and left me in charge.
Crazy.
I haven't seen Sven all night.
I see. I've been watching you with this thing. I have my eye on you. Hey, Kenny.
All those lights on them, you can't tell if they're wearing a hat. This guy looks like it's.
See, back in the old day, we didn't have all those blinking lights.
No, it's horrible. Look at this one over here on the balcony. Wait till he stands back up.
Please, man.
On the left, right. Look at that. I don't know what the hell that is. Is it like a veil? A wedding veil, maybe? It's pretty hard for the AI to spot it and all those people.
Yeah.
No, this was in front of the camera on the street. Yeah. It wasn't no it wasn't a in the crowd kind of thing. This is up close and personal. I wasn't the only one that saw the butt shot. Looks like an octopus on his hand. I know. But it's those beads spinning around.
That one person's pretty smart. They're like, look, if y'all need to find me, I'll be the one in the crowd with the blue lightsaber. You keep noticing that?
Yeah. Holding it up in the air.
That'll be me.
Oh God, threw my way out there.
This is about as close to the middle of the French Quarter as you can be. Everybody want to pass through there at some point. Yeah, that's like, what, like 480p or something? I don't know. It's not very clear.
There we go. It's just so dim on that end of the street. It's because it's completely covered. That's a lot of people.
You know, it looks like that for almost a mile anyway.
That upper deck over there is clearing out some. They're going to buy some beads. This guy right here in front, he's dancing to the music.
Well, you know, I'll already be the one with the glitter.
No. Figures. You gonna get your nipples glittered? Huh?
Me?
Yeah, you're the one with the glitter.
No. Rumsky said that.
Oh, you read. Okay, you read the chat. I thought you were talking about you. How long does each group get to stay on the upper deck? They rent those
Well, it might
rooms.
depend, you know. Like usually those are venues; they get rented out, or there's some of them you might get to pay a cover and go up in them. I don't know. It depends on what kind of place it is.
How do we know that, Rumsky? Just saying. Well, you already know I'd be the one with the glitter. How do we know that? You telling on yourself?
Izzy said she didn't want to get the glitter. She wants to get some tassels. Right?
Three. Had to be three. It's be cheaper just to get the glitter. Just because we discussed it doesn't mean it's true.
Or you could get like a ring, you know, and both, and then have a chain from one side to the
Oh my
other.
God! Now we're going to talk about a gimp suit too, I guess. Lord have mercy! Chains and tassels and glitter. Oh my! Quit teasing me, woman. Sorry, dude. Izzy and I need a lot of glitter. No, we're not going. I'm behaving. Hey, Laren.
Laren director.
I can do that too. Laren director. Years ago, I went to Fantasy Fest in Key West and couldn't count the women walking around in nothing but body paint. Oh my God. That's Rumsky. She's walking around in body paint. What you thinking about how I ordered a case of duct tape? Yeah, I can't wait to do that show. Always bragging about that third booth. I'm not bragging. Believe me, do you think I want it? I feel like I just got off of a Star Trek. No, I forget which show that was. Terminator or something like that. I don't know.
Remember our member series that we did when they were walking around in the French Quarter?
Yeah.
There was a couple of scenes that we did like that.
Yeah.
I think they were being chased through the crowd or something. I can't remember what I wrote exactly, but
yeah.
Yeah, I got that piece I'm planning to do from that idea that Gulf Coast Granny gave me about a gothic tale in Mississippi. Anyway, she had a really interesting story to tell me, which we thought about turning into I'm not sure, it'd be like a short story or what.
Gulf Coast, is that Lalaurie? Laurie. New book, Izzy and the Third Move. No. I actually had a friend with a third. No lie. Well, we're not going to talk about it. I'm not your friend, Rumsky. I know, I'm not the one.
It always trips me out, man. Every time I see these crowds, or even when I'm down there, I'm like, where the hell are all these people going to go to the bathroom, you know?
Granny, I ask you if it's Miss is it Laurie? Lalaurie. Hi, Sean. Pop.
On 420.
Oh, how'd you get lost?
You got lost.
You're late.
You're
late. Scully. Do it. You're late. Scully, everywhere and anywhere possible. Oh, you pee.
Mm.
Make sure this weird dude's off the camera before I wind it back. Yeah, he sure did. That guy moved out of the way. He sure did pull it out. Yes, sirree. See? Those the cops are standing right behind him, too. Here's the street level. I'm your commentator for the evening, evidently. He's rested his voice. Since I don't know what Miss Laurie is, I'm going to say no. Final answer. This was La Laurie. She was like a voodoo queen in New Orleans. Look at that hat. And the dress. And the stockings. Oh my God. What is he doing? That paper floated everywhere, didn't it?
Yeah, what was that?
Money?
I don't know.
It's money. He's looking at it right there. It's probably fake money. It was kind of nice when there were less cameras when I was younger. Yeah.
Imagine if the wind was blowing hard and your money went flying in the air in that crowd.
Good
Oh
Lord.
my God, man, what the hell would you do? Like, you got like a $20 bill going flying in the air somewhere, hit somebody in the face.
I'd be worried about where that bill was before that. A lot of strippers around,
Yeah.
Hey, Donners. Where you been?
Donaska. Hey. Thanks for coming by.
Oh, that one slid up on something in the road, too.
Yeah, Granny, the protagonist in the new book is Webbo.
Flawless.
Case of glitter and duct tape on the way.
Hey, guy jumping up and down over there. I don't see the glitter booth anywhere. We've got our eyes on you. Don't do anything Scully wouldn't do.
Oh, yeah.
Forget that.
Oh, man, I'm craving a Texas cheesesteak from Waffle House.
What did I tell you? I told you this is what was going to happen talking about all that restaurant food.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. My stomach's growling right now.
No, man. Oysters, Rockefeller.
They don't have that at the Waffle House. Look, you had the picture of the po' boy sandwich up there.
Yeah.
Wee. Look, they put the camera down there so you can see what
those guys in the yellow suits.
Are we even watching the same screen? Oh, I see them. My chat box is covering it. Looks like pajamas. Mr. Nobody, you were talking about how AI wouldn't pick up on that. AI didn't pick up on that. Somebody screenshotted and sent it to them.
Waffles house is here. Whoa, whoa.
There you go. Get you a plane ticket to Australia. She said, Waffles
Huh?
house is here. She said Waffles house is here instead of Waffle House. That
Yeah,
means you have to go to Waffles house.
that's right.
So get on a plane and go to Australia. Not me, him. I'm not going anywhere. He's the one that wanted Awful House.
You want that light up ball? Show
Oh
me your
no, no.
breast.
Did you see her? I gotta go back on that one because see the big girl right there in black?
Look at me. I got a light up ball.
Look, you see her? Right there.
I want it.
Are you looking?
Show me the ball.
Okay, well, anyway. Everybody else is looking at the bouncing moves. He's looking at the bouncing ball. Figure that one out. Makes no sense.
Look, man, we didn't wear these yellow suits for nothing.
I ain't
Show
getting
my
him a
buddy a
ticket.
light up bead.
Nope. Not I, Sydney. Hey, Hojo. I felt so alone in your chat room today.
Hojo. Much love, Scully, all in chat. Got you running, boss.
OBS, you can set a delay too. Awesome, Mr. Nobody. I'm just gonna have
magic ball.
I'm just gonna have to break bad on my computer. Did you ever meet her to get your beanies?
Look at that guy in the middle of the road with the Chippendale set up. Oh my god.
That was you, Scully.
Yeah.
I could actually see Stony in something like that.
Golly, man, these people are killing me. It's still really early over there, gosh.
It's going on 1 here. Everybody moved away from that corner. We know you're watching us. How late can you drink? Mr. Nobody wants to know how late you can drink.
I don't think there's any rule about that. So
talking about the bars closing down.
You can drink till you pass out.
Talking about the bars closing.
Oh, I don't know. I think they generally close about 2, 3 o'clock. Some places stay open, but
yeah, they kind of push the people down the road when they go to clean it.
Yeah.
They sweep them with the trash. Oh, rude.
Got the never ending bead supply from the balcony.
Looks like TWP standing right there in front of us.
It's a funny beat song I found. Huh.
Look at this guy's outfit right there with the feather in his cap.
Yeah.
It's pretty snazzy.
He's got it hooked up.
It looks like a
Cool.
Joker's
Mm-hmm.
costume. Aw. Love you too, Lawless. Look at him give me my hearts. You giving me back my heart? What? Typically, bars close at 1 a.m. in New Orleans, but some stay open 24 hours straight from Google. Oh, yeah, all right.
Yeah, you got
That's how to use
it.
Google.
Y'all want me to read a little bit?
Ask the crew.
I've got, let's see here. Oh, I got prepared. So for some of y'all that weren't here before, I started reading Carnival Crew, and it's my new book based in New Orleans. It's about a detective that goes back to New Orleans. He's a former detective that worked there, and he returns to New Orleans during Mardi Gras after his journalist sister Josephine disappears while she's been investigating the secretive crew of shadows. So yeah, just a recap of chapters 1 through 5. With the help from Josephine's roommate, Dr. Zoe Thibodeau, Remy, our hero, our protagonist, discovers that his sister Josephine was researching connections between their family lineage, descendants of the famous Marie Laveau, and this mysterious crew. They find she was given a silver doubloon with a skeletal jester face before vanishing. Their investigation reveals that women of the Laveau bloodline traditionally serve as vessels in a crossing ritual during Mardi Gras that channels energies between worlds, preventing disasters in the city. The crew has exploited this tradition for generations to absorb power for themselves. Meanwhile, the crew's inner circle is manipulating events to permanently open the doorway between worlds using both Laveau's siblings. Unknown to Remy Laveau, Zoe has been secretly working with the crew in exchange for her brother's gambling debts being forgiven, though she's beginning to question her alliance. As Mardi Gras reaches its climax, they're invited to the exclusive Shadows Ball, where the ritual will take place at midnight, setting the stage for a supernatural confrontation that could forever change New Orleans. And now, as the veil thins between worlds, join me for Chapter 6 to discover what awaits the Laveaus at the crossroads. If you're enjoying this supernatural journey through New Orleans, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share with others who love mysterious tales. If you want more exclusive content, consider becoming a channel member for special readings and behind-the-scenes insights. Buckle up, it's quite the ride, and we'll see you on the other side. Chapter 6. The afternoon sun cast long shadows across the whitewashed tombs of St. Louis Cemetery No. 1. The city of the dead, a stark contrast to the living chaos of Mardi Gras preparations just blocks away. Zoe hesitated at the entrance, questioning her decision to come alone. The text message had been vague enough to be dismissed as a carnival prank, yet specific enough to suggest genuine knowledge. She told herself she was investigating all angles. Information was power, after all, but the truth was simpler. Guilt had driven her here. She found Marie Laveau tomb easily, marked by countless X's scratched into the stone by tourists seeking favors from the long-dead voodoo queen. A woman waited there, thin to the point of frailty, dark circles beneath her eyes suggesting illness rather than mere exhaustion. Dr. Thibodeau, I'm Natalie Cross. Zoe tensed. Any relation to Detective Sergeant Cross? My father. Natalie's smile was bitter. Though he'd prefer I not advertise that connection, especially given while I'm here. She gestured to a nearby bench. We don't have much time. Once seated, Natalie spoke without preamble. You're working with the crew of Shadows. They've promised to help your brother in exchange for delivering Remy Laveau to tonight's ritual. Zoe started to deny it, then sighed. How do you know that? Same way I know that the ritual they're planning isn't what they've told you it is. Natalie pulled a worn journal from her bag. 7 years ago, I followed my father to the St. Clair mansion, curious about the secret meetings he'd been attending for years. I witnessed Adelaide Mercier serve as gesture queen. Her hands trembled slightly. What I saw, what came to her, changed me, left me with visions and eventually this. She pushed up her sleeve to reveal skin mottled with strange darkening patterns that resembled bruises but seemed to shift subtly, like oil on water. Terminal, Natalie said matter-of-factly. The doctors call it a rare form of leukemia, but it's really the aftermath of exposure to what exists beyond the crossroads. My father serves the crew because they've promised him they can cure me if the ritual succeeds tonight. I'm sorry, Zoe said, genuinely moved despite her wariness. But why tell me this? Because tonight's ritual is different. Natalie opened this journal and revealed pages of intricate drawings, symbols, creatures, diagrams, and ritual layouts. Every 7 years, the crew performs the major crossing ritual. But every 165 years, 7 cycles of 7, plus 4 years for the numerological alignment, there's an opportunity for something greater. Greater? How? Standard ritual opens a temporary door. What they're planning tonight will create a permanent passage. Natalie turned to a page showing a drawing of 2 figures standing at opposite points of an elaborate crossroads pattern. They need both Laveaus to do it. The closest blood relation possible, preferably siblings. They've been waiting for this alignment for generations. Zoe thought of the medallion Adelaide had given Remy, but Adelaide Mercier said, Adelaide doesn't know. She thinks she's offering Remy a way to subvert the crew's plans, but that medallion is actually the final component they need. It was created specifically for this ritual. Zoe felt ill. What will happen if they succeed? New Orleans becomes a true crossroads between worlds, not just during Mardi Gras, but permanently. Natalie's voice dropped. The energies they've been siphoning in control. in controlled doses for generations would flow freely. But to only those who knew how to channel it, the crew would effectively become the gatekeepers of power for the entire city. And everyone else, in this case, the city just feels different, more intense. Worst case, Natalie shuddered. What exists on the other side isn't all benevolent. Some of what waits there has been trying to find a way through for centuries. Zoe stared at her hands, mind racing. Why are you telling me this? Why not go directly to Remy? Because he wouldn't believe me, but you? Natalie fixed her with an intense gaze. You already know something's wrong. You've seen enough of the crew to sense they're not being truthful. And if you've convinced yourself this is all for your brother's sake. Before Zoe could respond, raised voices near the cemetery entrance caught their attention. A group of tourists was arguing with someone, a man in the unmistakable uniform of the NOPD. My father! He must have followed you. She pressed a small object into Zoe's hand. Protection amulet, genuine protection amulet, not whatever Adelaide gave Remy. If he insists on attending the ritual, make sure he wears this instead of the medallion. She stood, moving with surprise and swiftness for someone so physically diminished. It's a group meeting at the Botanical Tremé. People who understand what's really happening, that they can help if you decide to stop this. With that, she slipped between the tombs, disappearing into the labyrinth of the dead. Zoe looked down at an object in her palm, a simple coin-sized disc of tarnished silver, marked with a spiral pattern that seemed to draw the eye inward. She quickly pocketed it as Detective Cross appeared around the corner of the mausoleum. Dr. Thibodeau, he said, his waist feathered and weathered, face unreadable. Quite a place for sightseeing during Mardi Gras. Cultural research, so replied evenly. Marie Laveau's influence on New Orleans is part of my academic focus. Of course. His eyes scanned the cemetery behind her. Alone today? I thought you and Remy Laveau were inseparable in your investigation. He's making his own preparations for tonight. Zoe met his gaze directly. As I'm sure you're aware, given how closely you've been monitoring us. Something like respect flickered across Cross's face. Walk with me, he said, not at request. They moved through the cemetery in silence until they reached a quieter corner away from the tourist path. You spoke with my daughter. Briefly. Natalie's very ill. Her condition affects her mind as well as her body. Her theories about tonight's events are influenced by her suffering. Are they? Or is she the only one telling the truth? Cross's jaw tightened. The arrangement you made with Victor St. Clair still stands. Your brother will be released once Remy attends the ritual. That should be your only concern. And what happens after? To the Laveaus, to New Orleans? Progress. The city evolves as it always has. He checked his watch. You should return to Josephine's apartment. Remy will be looking for you soon. As they approached the cemetery exit, Cross stopped. Whatever Natalie gave you, I suggest you dispose of it for your brother's sake. Zoe felt the weight of the silver disc in her pocket. I don't know what you mean. Cross studied her for a long moment. We all make compromises for family, Dr. Thibodeau. I don't judge yours. He gestured toward the street. I've arranged for a car to take you back to Marani. What are you doing, Izzy? Gifting a membership. Crazy. Some of the heat. The heat. You could read a menu, make it sound exciting. Lawless. My goodness. Coach Glenn, thank you. Wild man. That's right. Send me a story. I'll read it. Remy LeBeau, Sister Josephine. Beignets. Pralines. Mr. Nobody. Granny. Tree. Remy stood in Josephine's bedroom with tuxedo. He'd worn it laid out on the bed. Adelaide's protective oil and the silver medallion on the nightstand. The investigation had taken a surreal turn, pushing against the boundaries of what he'd been willing to believe possible. Yet something in his blood responded to these strange revelations, as though he'd always known the truth but had buried it beneath layers of practiced rationality. His phone rang the New Orleans area code he didn't recognize. Mr. Laveau, my name's Henry Lambert. We haven't met, but I knew your grandmother well. We need to speak before tonight's events. How did you get this number? The same way I know about the medallion Adelaide Mercier gave you and the ritual you're planning to attend. There are things you need to understand about your family's role in tonight's ceremony. I'm listening. Not over the phone. There's a Botanica in Tremay on St. Anne Street. Come now, alone. The line went dead. Remy stared at the phone, weighing his options. Zoe had texted that she was running errands and would be back within the hour. The Botanica wasn't far. He could go and return before she noticed his absence. Decision made. He pocketed the medallion and headed out. The Botanica was nestled between a barber shop and a small grocery. its windows filled with candles, statues, and herbs. A bell chimed softly as Remy entered, and the air heavy with incense and dried herbs. An elderly black woman looked up from behind the counter. Mr. Laveau, I'm Clara Toussaint. Henry and the others are waiting in the back. She led him through a beaded curtain into a small room where 4 people sat around a circular table. Henry Lambert, clearly the eldest, rose to greet him. You have your grandmother's eyes, he said, clasping Remy's hand. Eloise was a remarkable woman. She understood the balance better than most. After quick introductions to Gabrielle, Lucinda, and Dr. Jackson, they got straight to business. The medallion Adelaide gave you is not what she believes it to be. May I see it? Remy hesitated, then placed it on the table. The 5 practitioners leaned forward, studying it without touching. The crew created this decades ago for this specific moment. It's designed not to disrupt the ritual, but to enhance it, to make the opening permanent. Adelaide said it would help me redirect energies, Remy said. A half-truth, Gabrielle interjected. It would allow you to direct the energy, yes, but not back to the city as she suggested. It would funnel everything directly to the 7 members of the inner circle, creating a permanent bond between them and what waits beyond. What exactly is beyond? Remy asked. The 5 exchanged glances before Dr. Jackson spoke. The simplest explanation is that there are other planes of existence that occasionally intersect with our own, more tangibly intersect, I should say. They're always there, just beyond perception for most people. During certain alignments like Mardi Gras, these intersections intensify, Lucinda added. Crossing rituals originally designed to manage this intersection safely, to allow energies to transfer without harm. But the crew of shadows corrupted the ritual, Henry continued. They learned to absorb these energies for personal gain, power, longevity, influence. What they're attempting tonight goes further. They want to create a permanent doorway that only they can control. With me and Josephine as the key, Remy concluded. Precisely. Your sister is already prepared for her role. She may even believe she's serving a greater good. The crew is adept at manipulation, especially with those who have the gift. The gift? The Laveau's sensitivity to the crossroads. Not everyone in your line has it, but those who do can perceive what others can't. Your grandmother had it strongly. Josephine does too. And me? You buried it after whatever happened 15 years ago, but it's there. That's why you became a detective. The ability to see connections others miss, to sense truth beneath surfaces. Remy thought of cases he solved through what colleagues had called intuition, of dreams that had led him to evidence, with the strange certainty he sometimes felt when interviewing suspects. What can I do? He asked finally. How do I stop this and get Josephine out? You don't. That ritual must happen. The energies must transfer. That part Adelaide told you correctly. Without the release, disasters follow. Then what? You must participate, but not as they intend. Henry reached into a velvet pocket, withdrew a different medallion, smaller, older, its surface worn smooth by generations of handling. This is the true artifact, passed down since before the crew existed. With this, you can stand opposite your sister and redirect the energies as they flow through her, not to the crew, but even back to the city specifically, but to their natural destinations. And Josephine, what happens to her? She will be changed, as all vessels are, but she will survive, unlike if the crew version succeeds. There's something else you should know, Gabrielle added. Your friend Dr. Thibodeau, she's working with the crew. Remy stared at him. That's not possible. She's been helping me since I arrived. Guiding you exactly where they wanted you to go. She was holding her brother over gambling debts. She made a deal with him. The revelation hit Remy like a physical blow. Zoe's convenient connections, her deep knowledge of Josephine's research, the way she had steered their investigation, it suddenly made a terrible kind of sense. How do you know this? We have our sources, including someone inside the crew's circle who has begun to question their methods. Before Remy could press further, his phone buzzed with a text from Zoe. Where are you? Back at apartment. Need to finalize plans for tonight. She's looking for me. Then you should return. Don't let her see you've replaced it. Pretend nothing has changed. As Remy stood to leave, Clara touched his arm. The crew doesn't just want to open a door tonight. They want to invite something specific through it. Something that has been trying to enter our world for centuries. What is it? They call it the benefactor. The entity that first taught them how to harness the crossing energies. It promised them greater power in exchange for a permanent way into our world. And what happens if it gets through? New Orleans becomes ground zero for something beyond our understanding. And from here, it would spread. That was the excerpt from chapter 6 of my new novel. She can. Oh my God, she showed her ass. Who showed their ass? Hey, David. What's up, buddy? Let's see y'all lighten up that chat with those emojis. Mr. Nobody. Golly, boy, those beads that girl's got. Damn. Crazy. I don't know. I'm not really keeping up with chat when I'm reading. So. Oh yeah, you gonna make a Mardi Gras song? That's cool. Oh, she's about to show him. I know what y'all mean. Autumn's still hanging out.
Scully.
Uh-huh.
That girl, first she flashed her boobs, right? And Shan just about had a fit. Then said, I guess I'll rewind. Then as they were rewinding, she pulled her pants down.
Oh my God.
And I was trying to hit it, not hit it, trying to stop it.
Jeez.
I was like, dude, you are
getting crazy, huh?
Where all have you flashed? No, Shan. No.
I'm missing all the good stuff while I'm reading.
Yes, I know you are. I'm trying to save your channel in the meantime. Because that was up front and personal. That wasn't no AI going to stop that.
This is National Geographic. What you talking about?
That's right. Thank you. I'm glad you specified that. It makes it better. Somewhat.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Get a close up of the nipple glitter.
I don't see it. Look at the cops looking up there. Huh. Okay, the dude's. All right, Rumsky, there's a dude flashing his moobs.
He looks like he's having so much fun.
Check that balcony and see. There's a lot of people up there on that end. I'm
Yeah.
just wondering if we can see them. See where the camera angle. Oh, cool. All right. That's like right at the corner right there. They need to turn it to the right some. The guys want the beads
So
too. I know.
hilarious. I mean, like most of these people, like most of these bees are just kind of cheap renditions or whatever. But they just throwing them back and forth to each other. You know,
That's all they're doing.
I know, it's crazy, man.
I like the big ones there that with the girl down there on the right. I guess it's a girl. They had those showed the big beads.
I mean, back in the old day, it used to be actual glass beads, and they throw them, and people would collect those. But then they replaced that, like you could get like one set of glass beads would be about the same price as a set of 100 plastic beads.
Aren't they made of ceramic?
What?
The beads.
No, the cheap beads are plastic.
Mr. Nobody.
It's like tons of plastic gets like thrown away every year, and a lot of it ends up in the drains. It's not good for the environment.
Yeah, exactly. It's really bad.
If you go back to the old way where they actually throw out real expensive glass beads, you wouldn't have that problem anymore. But it's also economically, it's not of course the tourist spends billions of dollars every year in New Orleans for Mardi Gras, but the people who run the Mardi Gras, they also spend millions of dollars getting ready for the Mardi Gras.
Hey, Hawkins.
They spend millions of dollars on these beads every year, and they just get wasted and thrown away.
But see,
it's a big problem.
The really bad part about that is the plastic. It's made petroleum, right? I think they should have. I think the beads should be rubber, like super balls, and then that way you throw them back and they bounce and come back to you.
Right.
I thought about that for all of 10 minutes and got it. Total Recall. I couldn't think of the name of it, Shan. I said Terminator. I said Star Trek. Star Wars. No inhibitions. Maybe paper beads.
Yeah.
Did you get the email, Mr. Nobody? Oh, look at that pole.
What is that?
Wow, look at that sign.
I know.
That's sure they get it.
All the sign I've seen all week.
Yeah. Look, they're going to follow them down the road. I didn't do that.
Damn.
Lord have mercy, that was a tall sign. I swear, if they stand in front of the camera with those signs on this end, I won't call the police department myself. Okay, cool, Mr. Nobody.
Man, we just hit the 3-hour mark.
Yeah. Do your due diligence, Mr. Nobody. End it. Not, you know what I mean. Lord, what is that? Right there, underneath that hands. What the hell?
No.
Oh, okay. It's a man with the hat on. It got the or hair, and it's got the shirt draped over its shoulder. Yeah. Not too good at this. Nobody cares about the people on the balcony. That didn't sound right. No, I know. I was going to say Demolition Man, but at first, too, girl, I get it. Yeah. So many LED lights. I'm sure you're looking at the LED lights, but there are tons of them flashing. Kind of hard on the eyes. The burning and stinging. Look, she got a lightsaber. Jump, jump. I wonder, with the sound, not sound, the hour. You're getting close to. No, it's just after 12 for you.
It's just right at midnight.
Yeah. Oh, look at her hair. I love that with the beads down like that. Quite pretty. Putty, putty, putty. Look, this woman standing out there in the middle, just bopping. She's dancing to the music. She doesn't know, she doesn't hear it. Okay, this dude right here with the big beads on, he looks like the guy that used to be my boss. That's the staggering through there.
Well, he's about drunk, huh?
He's very drunk. Look at the cops checking his watch. Is it time yet? I'm ready to go home. I'm gonna hide that one shot.
That guy, he's like the most straight-laced guy in the French Quarter right now. Dude with the county mounted hat.
Oh yeah. I couldn't stand to wear a hat like that all the time. I just can't do it.
He's up like from up north in the country. He's like, up in the woods, man. We just put him in the dunking booth. Got a bucket with water up front. When they cause a problem, we just turn them upside down and dunk them.
Damn.
I seen them doing that shit up in Starkville, Mississippi, man. I couldn't believe it. I was so drunk when we got there, you know. Went like way out in the boondocks to get some. Couldn't find any more beer, you know. We was up in Starkville, Mississippi, and I guess everything closed. But we drove a long way to this bar out in the middle of nowhere and walked in there, you know. And the first thing you see in the lobby is whatever was a big old bucket called the Dunkin' bucket, and they bring people out and turn them upside down and dunk their head in it when they cause a problem, you know. So we go in there and it looked like something out of the Roadhouse. They had the chicken wire covering the stage where the band was, you know. And there was three guys up front with those big county mounted hats just standing there, man, waiting for something to happen. But we went in there. We were so trashed.
That guy running through there. He was light on his feet. And those Uggs, man, I swear.
But evidently, you know, I don't know if they do it now, but back then, that was 25 years ago, they actually would, like, hold people upside down by their feet, you know, and, like, dunk their head into the bucket of water, you know, and then pull them back up. And I guess, you know, it calms them down or whatever.
Waterboarding, maybe?
Sounds like something out of the 50s, you know, like they might have done.
Is it waterboarding? Kinda.
I don't know what it was. A little looked like a wash pail that you'd wash your car with, and it had
Yeah.
a sign on it that said the Duncan pail.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh wow. Well, I've definitely been working my voice out this week, wouldn't you say?
Yep.
Getting some good exercise on the vocal cords, getting back into it, been feeling pretty good. Actually haven't had any Tylenol for almost 5 days, which is really a good sign for my gastro system. Yeah, my appetite's pretty well, so. But as you know, I got to be careful what I eat.
Yep.
Golly, I mean, y'all, just the trace element in tea or something could set my gut off for 2 or 3 weeks. And, you know, Izzy knows when I get like that, I can't hardly focus on anything at any given time.
Look, I don't even know who you are.
Yeah, it really takes the wind out of my sails.
Yes, Shan.
I'm a fighter, though. I'll paddle with my hands if I have to.
Tomorrow's Fat Tuesday. So, yeah, he'll be live.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to talk to, you know, discuss the last part of this series. We talked about earlier, maybe the famous drinks that people get down there would be one good thing.
What about
anything you suggest, or y'all might in chat might have a suggestion?
Or how about something like the maybe the mysteries, because you know
What
the
mysteries of like? What do you mean, like the voodoo stuff?
Well, you touched on it, but you didn't do anything delving into it, and it's a lot of that there. That's something that is part of that.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just.
Well, I mean, I could talk about like voodoo, how it intertwined with Christianity in New Orleans.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
That's a good idea. I mean, there's enough signs standing around that it's not going to matter if you're talking about it.
Because I guess the doctrine of, you know, voodoo and all that has roots in Christianity. I don't know if you realize that, but.
Yeah, and talk about St. Louis number 1.
Like Gulf Coast Granny thinks that's a good idea. You like that, Shan? Some voodoo content?
Cemeteries, yeah, all that stuff.
I mean, I could do a whole show on Marie Laveau and Storyville.
You got a lot of things you can touch on, so.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Back in the old days when, you know, prostitution was tolerated and it was a big part of the economy. It was just about a block or so north of Bourbon, you know? Like you could go down, hang out in Bourbon, then go a block or two up, it'd be a different world going on.
Look at the bottleneck up there, Scully, at the top. They're like stand still. If you can weasel, look, thank you. That was me. I turned that camera.
What was you talking
look at
about?
It. The crowd.
Oh yeah, crazy, huh?
I'm glad it's coming in focus a little. I know, Shan. I'm trying. You see it moved on its own. That's the spirit of St. Louis.
You'd be out there, be like, "Come on, Joe, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Boo, boo!
I'm about to piss on myself."
No, they actually probably go ahead and do it. Walk down the street. I'm telling you, catheter is a good idea. You used voodoo. Who did?
I mean, that's one thing to consider when you go to New Orleans about, like, what are you going to do exactly if you need to go to the bathroom? Because like you
Shan,
can go off of Bourbon Street and to the other roads into the alleys and go pee back there. But like if you get caught by the police, like they're going to take you to jail for that.
Shan,
And you
the
don't want to
balcony
go
across
there
the
on
way,
this weekend.
they closed the balcony at a certain time because there are restaurants up there. The ones that are over
Yeah.
here on the left side are apartments
Well,
or
look how
rooms.
thick it is down there right now. Damn.
That's what I said.
That's the
They're
thickest I've
barely
seen it.
moving.
And like even during the Super Bowl, I don't think it was that many people right there.
No, not at this time, not this late.
Wow, look at all those people. Damn.
Sea of people.
Packing them in like sardines right now.
Yeah.
Crazy. Wow.
And it just empties out so much in this part, and the rest of
That's
it's
the
just
corner
bottled.
of Bourbon and St. Peter. That bar across the street's a very famous club called the Crazy Corner.
Look, they pretended like they threw beads down to that man, and he's look at him, he's still hanging. He's like, he showed him the finger.
Uh,
He flipped them off. I
God,
like
you
that.
got some big ass beads. Damn.
I'd like to just have 1/10 of the money spent on alcohol tonight. You and I both.
I know, because even like the cheapest beer in a cup's about $10.
Yeah.
Imagine you get the street cocktail in that little green looking vase looking thing's probably like 20. I don't know. You drink one of those green drinks, Joe. You know, it'd be like
Yeah.
you'd be pretty blitzed off of one.
That guy right there that's putting the chain on or the necklace on, they threw him down to him. He had to raise his shirt up for it though.
I guess all the
Look, he's got
bars use
skeleton
those
on him.
green cup looking things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like to go cups. Because you can't walk around with like exposed alcohol. It has to be in a cup or a container.
Yes, Shan, it was on on live
There's
feed.
Shan filming when the crazy dude drove. Yeah, Shan, we were watching it that night, and I seen. I'm not gonna say it on here, but before they were able to blur it out, I seen one of them that had been ran over, like their head had
Rolling
run
underneath.
over,
Yeah.
and it was like a grape being squished. I mean, I
Yep.
seen it, you know. I'm freaking real, man.
Then they shut the live feed down.
Yeah. It's just unthinkable
No,
that happened.
no, this is something
No,
Scully
we
and I.
weren't streaming it, but like we were looking. I think that's when we came across these cameras when we were learning about like that. That's about the
No,
time.
actually,
Or
we
have
were
we been
watching.
watching these already?
Yeah, but we were watching Dublin, and we just happened to
Yeah.
click over, see what's
I
going
mean,
on in New
that guy,
Orleans.
he was going fast. He had the pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
Unreal. Hey, I'm gonna step off real quick. I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay. We were we sit up in Streamyard and watch it sometimes, or he'll have it on and I'll have it on in my on my computer, and we'll watch just different streams, different live feeds. For instance, today on my channel, I did the live feed of the cat sanctuary where they had all the cats in Faribault, Minnesota, the cat sanctuary there. And I did the live feed from that. I'm back. Donners. Glad you're back, Donna. Scully went to the restroom. I love the Cat Sanctuary channel. I know this one is the Furball Furball Farm Cat Sanctuary. No, never ever, Shan. Can't say that I have. And there's a bunch of them, Granny. There's one that's called Up North, as opposed to the never-ending Chinese buffet. Here we go again, Donna. You and that. Stop it. It's cute. You should check it out. They live in a house. Oh, Lord. Look, I'm trying to get off the... I've got 2 people on my channel who want me to do the monkeys, you know. Live stream the monkeys. No, just you and I, Donna, okay? And you better quit talking about that. You forget. Don't make me make dog meat out of you, Donna. That was funny. A little bit of jazz. Donna, check your messages. No, hush. Are you in Scully from? No, I'm from Virginia. I live in Virginia. Scully lives in Gulf Coast, Mississippi, down south. I live in East Virginia. You're from Maryland? Cool. We're neighbors. I'll come borrow sugar. How about that? I'll come and borrow a cup of sugar. I'll knock on your door. No, I won't. I talk a big game, but I won't. I used to live in Virginia and Chesapeake. I live in Roanoke. Look, every time we have a... Oh my God, there they go again. Oh, you would? I'm scared now. Hello, Chana Zia Twist. Like 71, awesome. Somebody just had a cloud of smoke go by. That was pretty cool. Doo, 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 doo. I was 70th. I was number 1. Woohoo! Mr. Nobody can't take that from me. I was number 1. Well, I didn't mean that kind of sugar. That's okay. You know, sugar is sugar. brown sugar, white sugar, powdered sugar, confectioner's
Oh my
sugar.
God, I was just thinking about how good sugar tasted.
Oh no, here we go again. You scared me again.
Well, I just got some more tea and put the maple syrup in there like I did, and I was thinking to myself, this is the only damn sweet thing I get anymore. But I'm thinking about how easy it is to palate something sweet, versus having to get food down for sustenance, especially if you're having like stomach problems or dental problems, But
I'm just naturally sweet. I don't have to worry about it.
I
If
mean,
I want to add sugar, I just stir it with my finger.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you think about like regular soft drinks, like a regular Coke's got like 7 teaspoons of sugar in it.
And sodium.
And it's not even natural sugar. It's just like terrible for you. Yeah, sodium too. I mean, that's going to make some people retain water weight, I guess.
A lot of sodium.
Now, on a good note, I quit drinking coffee about 3-4 months ago now, and I switched to healthy teas. So that's a good thing.
I call it a Kaiser. Some people
And I
call
have
it.
a real healthy diet. I just don't get enough variety.
Some people call it a Kaiser blade. I can't even do that. Oh my God.
What's up, my bro? You're doing great with your channel, man.
Shanna, drink raspberry black tea.
I'm having some green tea right now. Yeah.
Sling blade.
Hey,
I know, I was
Shanna.
trying to do it. I was
Hey,
trying.
Shanna's always cooking up something good. Girl waffles. Donna Scott.
I know it, Donna. That's
Oh
right.
yeah, the cat sanctuary. Tell them about your channel, Izzy.
I did while you were gone.
Cool.
He said, I didn't say you could promote your channel on my channel. How dare you? I'll let you know when you can. French fried taters. French fried taters.
I could eat some tater tots right now, man.
It doesn't matter what I say, he'll turn it into some kind of food. He's hungry, man.
French fried taters.
That's Sling Blade. That's what I was going to watch with you. It's from that movie Sling Blade with Billy Bob Thornton. I say somebody call it a Sling Blade. Oh, look at this guy's mask. Look at that. See that?
Wow.
With the goat horns. Oh, he almost got the beads. They broke. He made it break. That's not fair.
No, I hadn't seen that.
I know. And we never will. Thank you, Rumsky. No, he's never seen Sling Blade, Shan. It is an
I
excellent
don't
movie.
really watch too many movies, honestly, but I don't watch TV at all anymore.
Uh-oh. Shan's got my channel now.
Shan's been doing some awesome editing, like really interesting.
All right, Waffles, have a great night.
All right, tuck it in. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Did she just show hers? I guess we missed it.
I wish he'd swing that camera out a little bit more. I honestly thought it was a guy at first. So I think you're okay. That's bad. Yeah, I know. Shan up there in the balcony. I don't know if they're maybe videoing what they're seeing down there. But there is a lot using a phone. No, take it back, because that's what I was noticing last night. There wasn't too many people actually on their phones. What's he doing, waving at the camera?
The never-ending stream of humanity.
Oh, the horror. Look, people actually are walking on the sidewalk. Oh my God.
Repent!
Not again. Are they repenting again?
Honestly thought it was a guy at first.
Yeah, because they were flat chested.
There goes hot dog, dude.
He's packing it in, pushing it on up the road. I guess it's about what time he goes, isn't it? No.
Yeah, I don't know what they do.
No, because I'm an hour ahead.
Shoot, I don't know how they do it.
Have a good night, Shan.
Yeah.
Aw, Shan, I'm sorry you have a bad
Look it in.
life. See that girl's hair right there? You see her hair, y'all? That's how long my hair is.
Damn!
Yep.
Look at that hair!
Look at that hair. Look at that hair. Look at that hair.
Shane Camp.
I just,
You gotta rock the Casbah.
rocking the cat.
Rock the Casbah. Rock
We're about doing it.
Cherie don't like it. Rock the Casbah. Rock the Casbah. By order of the prophet.
God.
I don't remember the rest.
Thank God. Just playing.
Isn't that the song that nobody ever knew the lyrics to it anyway?
No, it's a different one.
Oh, okay. What did they say? Cherie don't like it. Rock the Casbah.
No.
Cherie don't like it.
You know, she really doesn't like it. Rocking the Casbah, rocking the Casbah.
I thought they said Cherie. Huh.
I guess you can make up anything you want to.
Cherie don't like it. Oh my God.
Listen, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines to that song. And it's Sharif, Shareef, so I was wrong.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Sharif. Okay.
Sharif, which is a sheik.
Like Omar Sharif?
Yeah, it's a sheik. The sheik, he drove a Cadillac Sharif, rocking the Casbah rock. He thinks it's not kosher. Fundamentally, he can't take it. You know, he really hates it. Really, really hates it. And
Huh.
that's it. That's all. Yeah,
Yeah.
they just repeat it over and over, I guess. Rather redundant. Oh God, they're all lined up down there, waiting for him to
That's the
drop the
first
beat.
time tonight the streams dropped down so low. I don't know. We've been going 3.5 hours. Probably ought to be wrapping it up soon.
You just tell me when.
I'll sit here for a minute. Hang out for a few more minutes. I'm just tired, but I don't want to give up, you know. But sometimes when you get real tired like that, you know, you're fighting sleep and you really want to go to sleep, but you can't. But other times you're tired and you need to go to sleep, but you don't want to because you're kind of having a good time and relaxing, you know. Those types of opportunities aren't always there.
That dude just head first.
What?
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. He just went head first.
Where?
Right here on the bottom left. The one right there, Arrow, New York City. No, right there. The black.
Shit.
You see him?
He did.
He just
fell
face
down.
planted. Face planted.
Huh.
And nobody helped him. Oops.
He still ain't got up.
No,
Where'd he
I guess
go?
somebody's right there. Embarrassing.
Damn.
That's a big dude. He went
Busted
head
his
first. He went a
ass,
long ways. And look, he's right in front of the camera with all that.
They're like, "Are you all right?" Yeah, man, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm fucking hurting like hell. Nah, I'm good. Let's go, man.
Welcome back, Miss J. Is he? Well, duh, Donna.
Donna's still here.
Yes.
And Miss J. Wow.
Donna stays up all night long.
All night. Let's go.
Look at that big girl right there. Look at her. Whoa. She ran up and got that. I would go kick her ass. For real, for rizzle. Oh my God. Please don't bend over, lady.
Guy with the shirt says Arrow on it. He's like, they ain't never gonna throw me nothing.
I know. He's been waiting patiently. He's not jumping up and down or anything. Dude, you're competing with women there, okay?
Man, there must be something to it when they say nice guys finish last.
Or they don't finish at all.
I don't even feel comfortable, man. I gotta cover myself up.
See that? He said that last dude that fell. He said it ain't happened to me.
You're like, man, I'm standing here. I got a hard on, man.
I was just gonna say that might be why he's doing that. Oh my God!
Viagra.
What the hell?
Holy shit! Look at that girl, man.
Oh my God!
Don't pause it on there. Damn. She got some
sorry,
good nipples.
I'm trying to let it go by to the live feed.
Got them frisbee nipples.
Oh my God! They were falling out left and right. Well, yeah, left and right. And look at her. Look at her.
Nipples look like a prune.
Look, this guy's right there. He said, I'm just going to stand here with my pants covered down here, okay? Nobody else has got their hands in front of it. Look, he said, please, please, just a plastic bead, just one. Oh, he got one.
Lord mercy, crazy people.
That was just, we don't really need it. What is he doing up at the other? Why would you do that? You know what would be a good idea for the Mardi Gras next year? I'll have to put it in.
What's that?
They should have put up a big like Times Square has the big
Oh
yeah, the big whatever you call it.
yeah. Uh-huh.
And that way people can see themselves and maybe won't act like such fools. Like, do we have to see all that? All right. We got some. Well, I wish they wouldn't have it pointing down like that. Oh, look at this guy's hat. Scully, where's Sven?
Oh, he's passed out back at the room.
Let's see. I'm feeling pretty good about myself now. Me too, Rumsky. And we just couldn't make it last longer. Yeah, we see you. We see you, honey. It's bright and shiny. And it makes me giggle to see it wiggle. There's a blonde there. She didn't get her beads. Now, see, I think that's, I don't think that's right. I think that I don't think they should tease them like that.
God dang. Did you see
What?
that?
No, what?
Rewind that and look down on the bottom right.
Oh, I didn't have my,
Crap, man.
at the chat box there.
You got some big ones.
Oh, hold on.
Where are you going?
I'm going there. Leave me alone. I'm doing it.
Oh.
Did the camera move? It depends. There's so many people that you don't even know who you're looking at.
When you do that, why don't you hit the arrow back like 2 or 3 times where it goes back 5 seconds each time?
Because I was on the other
When you
screen.
slide it, you're gonna lose track of where you are.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No, it's because because it'll be right here. Because I didn't even have it live to begin with. I sure didn't.
Well, don't worry about it. We don't
I'm
need
not.
to get too
I'm
much
not.
of that on there.
It seems like it's the same one that was there last time. The red shirt girl. She's the one that was doing. She's the one that showed her butt and boobs. The same girl right there with the red shirt on.
She got black eyes after that. I know. It looked like they were bouncing up, hitting her in the face.
Is that the one that was just down there doing that you're talking about?
Yeah, she was jumping up and down with her breast out, and it looked like it was hitting her in the face.
Well, that's what she showed on the street cam. She was right up in front of the camera.
Yeah. Boy, ain't nobody want to quit partying down there right now. Damn. Crazy.
Look at the lobster. Look at his hat right there on the left side. On the left right there, it's got googly eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Lord. It's a lobster, isn't it? A crawfish. Oh, look at that lone day. Look at her out there dancing.
I got the whole road to myself.
Yep.
A second.
For right now.
Yeah, everybody's having a good time down there. Yeah, it might be cool, like tomorrow night, to have the stream when it gets to be midnight down there when they bring the horses through, you know?
Yeah.
Watch them sweep the city clean.
So does that mean you're gonna have it a long time, or you just gonna
I'll probably
start
start
later?
around 10:10 tomorrow night, you know,
Same
Central, and
difference.
then go through midnight, and just, you know, when Ash Wednesday hits and they clean the streets out, then we'll end it.
Like 3 a.m.
No, they'll do it at midnight tomorrow.
Why is that?
Because it's Ash Wednesday. It's the end of Mardi Gras.
Oh, okay.
It's a
So
tradition that they all line up with the horses on Bourbon.
I know
And
that. I didn't know that they did it that early, though.
yeah, right when it turns Ash Wednesday, they do it. And
That's
they'll have them like, I don't know, 10 horses across, you know.
mm.
And they'll just
Yeah,
walk them all the way down, man, until everybody's gone.
I've seen them on the what is they called? The cops shows from New Orleans when they do take them down the street. Yeah, they have them on YouTube. The
You know, what was it? Carnival meant what? Without meat means without meat. You know, like that's
really?
what. Like yeah, when Lent, you know, they don't eat meat during Lent. So Carnival, it means without meat. Because Mardi Gras was derived from Carnival. I mean, it's just an offshoot. Remember, it started more or less in Venice in the 12th century. Then it went to France, you know, and then they brought it over here. But
Donna said the last time I went to New Orleans, it was for Southern Decadence, I think. You familiar with that, Scully?
I'm not sure. What is that? Southern Decadence. It must be sounds like a festival or something.
What the hell is that girl doing? Oh, never mind. She let go of him. Then Mobile is where it started, US 9.
Yeah.
Do. Oh, good. Thinned out a little bit up there.
Yeah, definitely. I guess some people are heading back to the room. They know they got another day to party still. You got to have incredible stamina to go there for Mardi Gras week. I mean, worn the hell out. We always drove home every night, you know, but
look, Scully, your girl
from there in Mississippi.
Your girl Waffles is back. She
yeah,
yeah.
Couldn't stay away, huh? Well, I hope you don't have insomnia, damn.
No, you just got to figure she's in a different time zone. Remember?
Oh yeah, you said from Australia. Okay.
Yeah, Aussie or whatever. But yeah, down under. So.
Fried fish time. Yeah, these local bars and restaurants, they know they got no problem separating those tourists from their money. It's like a virtual printing press down there.
What are you talking about, Waffles?
Huh?
What was that comment for?
You might need a bit of peanut butter with that jelly, Izzy.
You trying to say I'm jealous of something? Good night, Gulf Coast. I hope you have a wonderful rest.
Autumn's tucking it in. I'm starting to get tired myself. I'm loopy. But it's pretty cool. Oh, that sucks. Damn. Yeah. Get all of them zooming through there, golly.
Too fast.
Crazy. What pizza be looking good about right now? Fire it up, man. Fire that shit up, man.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Look at him. Hey, man, gonna get a hit off that, man. Here you go, bro. He's sucking that shit up. Look, they're over there smoking that right next to those cops. Look at that. That's funny as hell, damn. The cops are like, look, y'all are ordered to stand down from everything. That's funny, man. Well, this isn't going to stop anytime soon, but I imagine my brain is, so we might just go ahead and pull the plug and wish everybody a fine evening. Come back out tomorrow. We'll give you another dose. No, I don't think it is, Donna. I just don't care about anything right now. I saw babies. She got flashed and got the beads. Thank you, Rumsky, for everything tonight. Waffles. TWP, Hojo. The rest of our wonderful community. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Izzy, for helping out. Man, I don't think we've heard the what's that one song that goes pop in the beginning?
Okay, hold on. I'll turn the other on. Ah. Trying to turn the other on.
Yeah.